into the fire axe's sort of, well, not really throne room. He hasn't really set one up, but sort of strategy location. Some of the tables have been flipped over, and it appears that no one's really here. Except for a few scurrying goblins, but they're everywhere.
Zacharias grabs hold of a goblin and hisses at him in Goblin to tell him what the hell is happening and where's Fireaxe.
He will say that Fireaxe has mobilized the horde and is doing some sort of scurrying around the city due to some happenings.
Okay. Well, we need to
growls and sniffles a lot.
Yeah, we'll need to find him. Does the goblin know where Fireaxe is?
The goblin says that he doesn't know. He made sure to not be where Fireaxe is. Fireaxe is mean to goblins like him. Says they don't contribute.
Zacharias kicks away the goblin. And
no.
We'll we can fly around and find Fireaxe. I have a decent amount of teleportation and stuff on me if they show up to get away.
Sure.
See if we can find him. See if there's a command center to all of this. I mean, he should be walking around shouting somewhere.
You begin flying around above the city.
Yeah, no confirm.
Sure.
Just look for the center of the bugbear vortex.
Basically.
Indeed. And there you do find Fireaxe, walking, clearly very annoyed, very sort of angry. He is carrying around with him his good colleague, if you will, almost. Not subordinate, really. A frost giant, Jarl. There's, of course, also bugbears and everything all around, but...
Yeah, Zacharias will land next to him.
He looks at you and sort of, well, I guess you should really keep track of your characters, people. Yeah. You can fly as well, except for Trick. Trick can't fly.
Trick be carried.
Grumblejack probably carries Trick or something.
Sure.
Yeah, Zacharias lands and looks over to Fireaxe. And
Also looks at you and just nods.
They seem to have hit us when we were spread out over the city. 3 of the group is gone. We don't know where.
Sort of frowns. 3 of the group? I knew more activity, but I expected that much.
Yes.
Cursed humans. You'd think they would have been dead when this city was taken.
It's not the humans, Fireaxe. It's angels. At least those who hit us.
That would explain some things.
Which things?
Chaos. I try so hard to keep order on this band of useless filth, and all I get is chaos. The Jarl behind him, just bows his giant head to you, clearly acknowledging you as fellow generals.
Zacharias grunts, we need to stay together, Fireaxe. If these angels return, we must fight them together.
That's angels. I only ever killed a little one.
My guess is that they are here as retribution for the death of Aramathra the Veil. At that point we fought 1 angel, and barely 1, now there's 2 of them.
They breed like rats.
Yes, and we need the rest of the group. I don't have sufficient spells to scry for the other members, but I know for a fact that Lady Cash is either dead in some sort of prison where she is warded from scrying, or is not on this plane. One of the 3. Neither of them seems like a very appetizing idea.
What exalts you from thinking all of those are true?
They might very well be. I wouldn't know why they would save the body. It seems simply easy to me to just destroy it at that point. But I don't know. What I do know is I can't reach her, and that bodes ill. I have yet to try for Asurius and Marcus. But I can only do that, well, after I've rested. And right now I am somewhat disturbed.
I was of Northland is most unfortunate. Things were going well. It seems that whatever has happened there has stirred up the resistance.
Understandable. If the angels might very well have contacted them and told them to, now's the time to attack. Sakurai shrugs. Yes. Anyway, we should definitely stick together in case they show up again.
Unless shown in force, the angels could easily break parts of the horde. The common chieftain will run, and wisely so, against such opponents.
We're not defenseless against them. If I am a little bit lucky, I can certainly do a lot of harm to them, but there needs to be a lot of bodies in the way for that to happen, so to speak.
How do we find them, then? Or will they find us?
They will probably find us. Since I don't know their names, or even exactly what type of angels there are, I have no way of tracking them currently.
How did we not see them earlier?
My guess is that they have some sort of expert teleportation and plane shift. They can come and go as they please, probably. Which makes them quite difficult to pin down.
You trick
And how can we defeat them? Would they not just leave when they were close to defeat?
I have spells that can prevent such things.
Trick will also inform you he can also probably bind one down so they couldn't leave.
It looks Trick up and down. Not really sure who that guy is.
Well, yeah, he'll be staying to Zacharias, not to Fire Axe, but...
Yeah, it looks...
Probably be hiding
God's
behind
right, you with a sort of a cold look. He looks around Nostril and says, then could you do me a favor?
That really depends.
Some resistance have gathered in the center of the city. They have repulsed a few attacks. I do not want to terminate or show too much of my own involvement in this. That would simply allow the others to think that we are weak to them.
So, if I get this correctly, you said after I said that we should not split the group, suggest that we split the group.
Now, slowly, what good will we do if we don't?
We will not die, or risk dying as much.
So you're saying we should wait here and just wait for them to appear instead of doing something productive?
Zacharias glares at Karen. So you want to wade into combat, Karen? Why?
Better than hiding.
Zacharias shakes his head. No, that is simply not true. Imagine, if you will, that there are 200 or so resistance fighters. They will put up some resistance, they will hurt us, they will wear us down, spells will drain, our general physical health will drain, and when we are at the weakest, the angels appear and we can have basically no chance of defeating them.
Karen shrugs.
Vax looks still annoyed. We have to show some sort of force, or the weaker of the horde will disappear. If the weaker disappear, we lose the numbers. And with what's coming our way, we need everyone we can get.
So, Zacharias, which of these corners looks best to hide in?
Fireaxe looks at Karen and says, hiding can be a tactic for a short while. But when you're just waiting for the enemy, you will let him get the initiative.
That will
At
happen
least we
regardless.
must go to some place where we have the benefit of fighting.
Yes, in the middle of the resistance. Zacharias scowls and says, fine, whatever. If you wish to risk your lives on the field of battle, fine, let's do it. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Fire nods and looks around. I will try to create some sort of order here. He scowls again. If I can organize this, perhaps we can set up watches around the city.
Then you best snap to it. We will destroy the resistance.
Whatever of it is coming out now as it is, they seem to be dripping out of a hose, little drops one at a time, instead of showing up in force, knowing that we could defeat them in one fell swoop. This is doing exactly what they hope. They are disrupting everything, damaging morale.
Well, if we don't know where they are or where they're coming from, we can't really strike at them either, though. Do you
I
have...
know where some of them are.
Very well, point us in that direction and we shall eliminate them.
Right.
And hope that we survive the process. If we don't, it has
You
been a
better
pleasure.
do. I need you,
Well,
especially if the others are gone.
Zachary shrugs. If we don't make it, it has been a pleasure fighting by your side, Fyrax.
He bows his head. If you don't, then I likely won't either. I return the gesture.
Zachary looks over at Kyron. I hope you're happy, Kyron. Very well, lead the way.
At least the city will stop being boring now. Karen grins slightly and shrugs.
He'll point you towards the small ward.
Small wars.
Guess we'll go to Small Ward.
As you go there, you rather quickly see a clear scene that some areas have been barricaded in the city. And that there's quite a lot of killing going on.
Do you have all
There is
your...
one flank that seems to be the strong flank, though. If that was to break, perhaps this little movement could be stopped. Some of it, anyway.
Alright, well, I guess we go there.
Sure. Yeah, the
Zacharias will cast protection from arrows on himself.
Sure.
Minute bus shock iron too at this point.
Jake got disconnected.
I had some problem with the internet earlier.
I think Karen will get the protection from arrows as well. Might as well.
Sure.
My level 2 spells are not really my my prime power house against angels anyway.
Sure. Why do we have your tokens?
On a different note, I'm not sure if I'm still streaming or not because hitbox is weird. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know either. Sorry.
Let me try to refresh.
It's just grey for me right now.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Maybe it can't handle a number of viewers.
20
Five
viewers, oh god.
viewers.
So tell me again the good thing about hitbox, because I seem to forget these days.
Well, it's mostly
It raises our number of views on YouTube.
it's mostly the low delay. It's in beta.
Right now we have infinite delay.
That is true.
I see stuff.
I see stuff too now.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Apparently, all you had to do was let me refresh.
Okay, sure.
That makes sense, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, total sense.
Let's fight the resistance and or die trying.
And die trying.
Yeah.
What?
Sure.
We'll be fine.
Should we
Just-
walk here?
Just
You hear the fighting from both this and sort of this direction.
Which directions?
Both.
Both directions.
Came from this direction.
So
where,
north and east.
So where is the barricade thing we saw?
You can see it's been destroyed over here and down here. And you would guess from the number of corpses and such that there are more.
Okay. I guess we go north or something? I don't know.
Let's go north. Sure, let's go north. Let's find us some angels and humans.
I like.
If you have vision blocking layers, I think it's like Control T to do what you want to do. Not sure.
It wouldn't be Control T, because Control T shows token names.
Oh, something like that.
Expose visible area. I think that's what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, I saw Grimace do it. There
we go. That's fancy.
Let's go here. Are Tina and Jake still here?
Yeah,
I'm here.
Okay, good.
I wasn't here, but then I was here.
Oh, I see a guy.
I can't speak in a very manly
Apparently
voice.
that guy doesn't see you.
That's good. He's getting a fireball.
Want to initiate combat with fireball?
Unless Zacharias disagrees.
I don't know, you might as well.
There's no macros on Raiju.
Let me see. There you go.
Thank you.
With Grumblejack, I don't have to power attack. It's just already in there, right?
No, you have to power attack.
Okay, because I remember originally it was just.
But he always does it.
Yes. So.
Well, Raiju can see him. You can always shoot him.
I'll just do that to turn it on. There we go.
Really? Grumblejack, you haven't been upgraded yet?
He's quite upgraded.
Apparently not.
Or is it just Jake rolling?
Probably just Jake rolling.
Yep. Those are not particularly good rolls.
5 and 8, yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
They're cool.
I mean, the second one is on the -5 BAB, so.
Yeah, well, basically, Kyron wants to do a fireball right on this guy.
Alright. Let's see here. Fireball has a range of 20, right?
Radius 20, yes.
Alright.
Don't need my level 3 slots very much.
What's the DC?
DC 17.
Ooh. Unpleasant, alright. Could you roll some damage for me?
Let's roll some damage. 45.
Sure. The fire smashes through the tiny gap between the ruined houses and clearly strikes some of the fire. You now notice as well that there's a flagpole with the banner of Davrin raised. What must be some sort of square over where you shot that thing.
Should have shot that instead for effect.
Wouldn't have killed anyone though.
Oh.
Well, maybe someone was
Who
right.
cares about that when they're all scared to death?
Well, think about it. Would you be most scared if someone burned your flag or burned your 4 friends? Oh, I mean, 1
Yes.
friend. Now, 4 of them, taking a little bit of time for them to all die, I think. If they die, I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, that looks like that. Right, he falls in conflagration, and you
I
know,
don't know what's up with my internet.
the sound of battle and whatnot.
Are we going into initiative? or
Yes, just give me a
Okay.
second.
Oh no, they didn't notice the fireball.
And that is something
Perfect stealth.
they would notice that.
I thought we were playing a stealth game.
Murderous Ghost achievement. Sure. Let's see here.
Aha.
Initiative.
Okay. That's a lot of people.
Well, yeah. You hear the usual battle cries as they move out. You know them pretty well by now. Oh, Mithra! Oh, the light! Your darkness is over, fiends. They have no problem standing in the broken glass. They have military boots on. Trick.
Well, Trick isn't the most suited to combat, but he does have one thing he can do, which is he will move to here, and he will cast a spell on Chiron.
Okay.
He's going to cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh, that's
He's
fancy.
going to cast Shield of Faith. He has a cast level of 11.
Fancy. That's the same
It's
cost
cost
level the
level
Chiron
11.
has. That's the same cost
Oh,
level the
weird.
Chiron has.
That'll be all Trick does.
All right. All right. Seems that these people's morale is quite up there.
Jake?
Yeah.
Scrumble Jack.
I didn't know if the malicious survivor was going to do anything more. I didn't notice that it was... Okay, anyway. Well, hang on, what's his move speed? 40. Great. Well, we're going to pull out some good old Roman tactics and toss a javelin before we charge into battle. So...
That can't have power attack on it, you have to undo that.
Does Scrumble Jack have deadly aim?
No.
Oh.
You have to undo the power attack.
I just don't remember that he does, so probably not.
Hello? Sorry? What was everyone saying?
You have to undo the
You have to
power attack.
undo power attack. With
I am doing that as I throw it.
Yes.
Wait,
So.
you never should have even applied it.
I, just thought about it. I applied it previously, so...
It'll probably be okay.
And we are attacking... Well, it doesn't matter. So... And then we are going to... Grumblejack's wearing boots, too, so he probably won't care about the glass.
And you know,
No, he's
Grumblejack
gonna fly.
flies.
He's gonna fly, yeah.
Yeah, he likes flying. Grumblejack loves using his spell-like abilities.
Yeah.
One of the best thing he knows. Best things he knows.
So that's it.
All right. Surprise.
Well. I really don't want to waste any spells on these.
Acid Splash.
Really don't.
And then don't.
Zacharias will cast mirror images on himself.
Sure.
And I think that's it. I'll move like up here, I think, away from the archers down there. Although he's pretty protected against the archers, so. But then again, wouldn't want to be hit, so let's hide from the archers.
Sure. Ooh. Chiron.
Well, Chiron, on the other hand, hates archers, so he's going to cast Magic Missile on Elite Archer 18.
All right.
Or was it 4 or 5d4 plus 5. 21 damage against Elite Archer 18.
That's pretty good for magic missiles.
Shouldn't you be in melee and just destroy things?
I could, but I'm not close enough. And during his move, he'll pull his falchion.
Sure. I'll step here and shoot at Crumblejack.
Blech. Hey, that's not nice.
3 damage. That is ignored because of the damage reduction.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking of just using my arrows against these guys down here.
Go for it.
Move maybe over here so that you can hit all of them, like the militia survivor and stuff.
Well, I kind of want to be sure that they don't shoot a trick, because he's our only healer.
A trick can hide by the corner or something.
You block. I think
Yeah.
you block line of sight to him if you stand in front of him.
I don't think
You're
it works
large.
that way in Pathfinder.
You're a
does it?
large creature, and enemies usually block line of sight, right?
I believe. I don't know if he blocked line of sight. I believe the rules would give him cover from Raiju.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Cover, at least.
I know how the Pathfinder Society generally rules it. So
Well, Trigger's not gonna need to shoot at those down there anyway.
I'm pretty sure Czech doesn't even own a ranged weapon.
That's not good.
You shoot at and misses twice.
Mm-hmm.
His CR9 powers are coming to full effect here.
Yeah. 5 foot
Wonderful.
7. Oh, it's terrible.
There's what seems to be a nobleman coming from down there, flanked by his noble guard. And some thugs, because some of those always seem to survive. He shoots at Grumblejack. It's an arrow from his bow that hits, but also does nothing.
Doesn't even hit. His AC's 24.
Oh, sure.
Hooray.
This archer over here. Step here. Shoot at Raichu. Sure.
That's a hit.
What? I haven't shot yet.
Oh, I was looking at the attack roll against Crumblejack. Okay.
Shoot.
That's 2 hits. It's even worse.
I send you Raichu's stat block, right?
You did, but
Good.
I can't damage him.
Oh, I'll just take care of that.
Okay,
Okay.
I got an arrow.
I know they are.
He doesn't have any damage resistance.
That's what I wanted you to check his stat block for.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I'm just gonna move over here. Shoot at Grumblejack. No, not Grumblejack. Raichu. No. Attacks Grumblejack.
I don't see any damage resistance.
He doesn't have any. For 13. Still not magical though.
Mm.
Steps here, so he's flanking. 14. Steps over here. Attacks. For miss. Keeping track of that, Jake?
Yep.
Steps here. Shoots at Kyron. Seems like one who likes arrows.
Yes, Karen loves arrows. Miss.
Trick.
Do remember also that, I don't know, it depends on what type of Oni Raiju is, but it might have regeneration, for instance.
Kin has his old stat block.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't-
I'm trying to remind her because she's not used to looking at a stat block and maybe she missed it.